I want to get you back to the one moment, and that's everyone is special. Everybody is also unhappy. It's the best time in the history, and we are all really miserable, and so on. One of the things I somehow noticed is, I noticed it first in business, but then I somehow see that it transcends to different areas, is we have buzzwords. We have buzzwords for many different things. And, you know, I don't know, it's a cognitive bias or whatever. When you're Googling symptoms, so you have everything.
You always have cancer, in my opinion. It's like, that's the thing that you always end up having.
What I learned from Dr. Hollis is that you never have lupus. But other than that, you know, it can basically be anything. If you're going deep down enough, you're going to find for everything something really horrible and complicated. But as some guy said, what Googling your symptoms says basically tells you is which sicknesses have the best SEO. And that's kind of an interesting approach, especially for an engineer. But what I wanted is, so everyone has ADHD. Everyone has trauma. Everyone is on the spectrum. Everyone has experienced gaslighting.
Is a narcissist.
Everyone is a narcissist.
Everyone's a narcissist.
Everyone is a narcissist, and so on and so on and so on and so on. And I think two things basically. First, it's really damaging the people who really have a problem. Yeah. Because you know, so many, you know, people now take the space and time of those that can actually help, that should work on those hard cases. And the other thing is, I don't understand why you need that. The whole thing, in order to be authentic, I have to be in these 5 folders as well. No, you don't. In order to be authentic, you have to be authentic. But somehow people have figured out that this is easier. And I think it's making everyone worse. How do you see it?
Yeah, so the movement of mental health is theoretically great because we're destigmatizing, we're educating. But then what happened is that people don't have sufficient education in it, so they're misusing and weaponizing mental health terminology, or using it as a crutch, or as a way to avoid responsibility. And I think that that's very disheartening, although that has to come with just making psychology mainstream. That's like a natural consequence. I think we need to start being more careful, I guess, as the leaders in that space of what we do and what we're handing out. But also people are going to use whatever they want to use the way that they want to use it. And I like to sort of call out my friends. So if someone's like, oh, I'm just being so OCD, and I'm like, no, you're not. Or they're like, I got PTSD, I was stuck in traffic. No, you didn't. Because it waters down what it really means. So someone who has a diagnosis of PTSD is going to be treated same as someone who's stuck in traffic, or they're not going to get the help, as you said, that they deserve. And so this, I think, is becoming progressively more of an issue. And the thing that bothers me the most is the lack of responsibility. It's like, well, of course I didn't finish my assignment or my work project because I have ADHD. It's like, are you tested? Do you have ADHD? Do you just not like to focus? Are you having a hard time with self-discipline? Like, I think now it's sort of like, how dare you be dissatisfied with my contribution, whatever it is, because I tried my best. And it's like, we're also not in kindergarten. We also can't grade for effort in the real world. Like, your effort matters, but like, I think it's just become so warped. And it's very interesting in terms of like, if you genuinely think you're struggling with one of these serious things, let's get you support. But not getting any support and then just using it is different. And I also think people are self-diagnosing, just like on.
Oh yeah.
So for me, of course, I have empathy for individuals who struggle with ADHD and PTSD and OCD and narcissism and
all the abbreviations.
All the abbreviations, of course. I mean, like, that's serious. That's what I've studied. That's what I've dedicated my life to. But what we're seeing now is a bit of what commercializing psychology has done. And I'm hoping that we start to chill out and start to sort of, I don't know, have some boundaries around the vocabulary.